Welcome to the Millington Star Salute to the class of 2023, where we take a look at Millington Central Middle High School, Tipton-Rosemark Academy, Montroy High School, and Brighton High School, and the top graduates from this year's class. So, let's get into it. Before we meet the Valedictorian, Salutatorian historian for our schools in the Millington Star coverage area, when are they going to graduate? Well, here it is. Everything kicks off May the 11th, this Thursday at Millington Central High School, where the class of 2023 will graduate on the new Mooney Boswell Field at 7 p.m. Then we jump a week ahead to May 18th, when the Brighton Cardinals will graduate on their school's football field at 7 p.m. as well. The following day, May 19th, down at Montroy High School in their football stadium, the class of 2023 will walk the walk. But let's not forget Tipton-Rosemark Academy. They'll be graduating on a Saturday, May 13th at 11:30 at Millington First Baptist Church. The baccalaureate starts at 10 a.m. And we start off our coverage of meeting the top scholars of this year in the class of 2023 at Tipton-Rosemark Academy. Hi, it's Thomas Sellers Jr. here. We're going to kick off our 2023 graduation edition here at Tipton-Rosemark Academy. And they put me inside the classroom with the three smartest people in the school. So I'm kind of intimidated. So who are these young ladies in front of us? We're going to start here.
Hi, I'm Lillie Garner. I'm the Salutatorian.
Hi, I'm Hannah Fry. I'm the historian.
Hi, I'm Brooke Cox. I'm the valedictorian.
Congratulations, ladies, on those achievements. And how does it feel to reach those milestones and be on the brink of graduation? How does it feel?
It feels great. It feels like everything kind of paid off that we've been working for.
Definitely.
Okay, don't seem like it went by too fast?
It went by very fast.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Okay, so let's go back 4 years, freshman year. Everything was starting off normal. Then March, I think 12th or 13th hit. What was going through y'all little minds at that time? Best spring break ever, or what was going through y'all mind?
I was a little upset because I'm a very social person and I like being in a classroom because I can learn better that way. I have so many animals at home, it was distracting. So I definitely enjoyed being at school a lot more, but it wasn't too bad. I still got to see my friends every now and then.
Okay, what about y'all? What about you, Miss Lillie?
Well, I was thinking we were just going to have a normal spring break, and then that turned into 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, and then finally we just went to online class, and it was really weird. And I personally didn't like online class, so I was really disappointed.
A lot of kids have said that. You think being online, being at home, just go by march by the beat of your own drama. But y'all really did not like that. What about you, Miss Brooke? What goes back through your mind 4 years ago?
Kind of like the others just said, I thought, we'd be back to school in a couple of weeks, and then it just kept going and going. And I liked online school at first because I got to sleep in, I got to do whatever I wanted.
Very honest answer.
But yeah, the isolation became kind of frustrating after a while. I was happy summer to come back in the fall.
Okay.
Just be back in the building and see everyone.
So how was that sophomore year for you ladies? Did y'all do a hybrid thing, or how were things conducted up here at Tipton-Rosemark?
So we never did a hybrid learning kind of session or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But we did have to wear masks in school. We had to wear masks during volleyball practice. It was kind of frustrating because some people wouldn't wear masks and then they threatened to go back online, and we'd all have to quarantine for a couple weeks, and it was just kind of a roller coaster. It was a mess, but I really wish that we would have had our sophomore season of volleyball as normal because that was a year that was really good for our school. So academically, it was pretty normal.
Okay. Now I know Miss Lillie, as a softball player, you lost your freshman year at the end there. You lost that whole season, correct?
I did lose that. It was very, very disappointing. But I kept practicing in my backyard, hitting softballs, hoping we would come back, and hoping, and then we never did. And I can't even describe how I felt for the seniors who lost their season. I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, I remember covering that time. That was very heartbreaking for those 12th graders who, everything just abruptly, your dreams of going to state, just gone. Everything just up and just gone in the blink of an eye. Well, Miss Brooke, I'm detecting a non-Southern accent coming from you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, where does that accent come from?
A lot of people actually. It's very fun to pick up an accent. My dad's a pastor,
Okay.
and so we moved around a lot of West Tennessee. But I was born in Dyersburg and
Okay.
raised all around.
Okay. So you're a West Tennessee girl.
Yes, sir.
So, how does it feel to be number one for Tipton-Rosemark and represent? And you got to make a speech, right?
Yes, sir. Christian service.
Okay. So, how does it feel?
Oh.
to have the honor of doing the speech.
It's a very great honor. I'm very honored to be recognized for my academic achievement and to have my classmates recognize along with me. It's kind of, I've had highest GPA for a long time. So not a super big surprise, but certainly a great relief to my mother.
Yeah, proud parents. Hey, that 32 in the ACT is pretty good. But these 228s right here are not shabby. So that's impressive as well. Not too bad. Well, let's go to our historian to answer our last question. How would you summarize these past 4 years? If you had to just give a speech outline, you do have to give a speech outlining everything. How would you give us a preview of that speech?
I'm going to be speaking about Christian leadership, but I was planning on talking about before how everything just flew by, especially with COVID and not knowing when we were going to come back, and I think that it honestly made our high school experience better because we really wanted to be at school rather than be on break or something like that. We really wanted to be there, and I think that I'm going to bring that up in my speech, and our entire class has been great examples of leadership, especially Christian leadership, and our class has done so much for our school, by that being student ambassadors, doing service for Beta Club, stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely flown by.
Okay, hey, perseverance is one way to describe this class.
Yes.
Wait, I maybe be tripping on y'all answer real quick. What separates the class of 2023 from all that preceded y'all and all that will come after y'all? What makes 2023 so special?
I think our drive and our perseverance to succeed because of that, not knowing when we were going to come back and stuff like that. Our entire class has done great academically and athletically, and we've all just been pushed by our teachers. And if you ask anybody in the school, we're the favorite class. But yes, I think that does separate us from everybody else, just our drive and our determination to succeed.
Okay, Brooke, Lillie, y'all want to chime in on it? Like y'all wanted to say something.
I think being such a small class kind of sets us apart from everyone else. Like, the other classes have had like a tight-knit family feel, but it was more of like this group had their tight-knit group in this one, but I feel like since our class is so small, we all get along so well, and we have all grown up together pretty much, and I mean, we really are like family, I would say.
Okay. And Ms. Brooke,
That's exactly what I was going to touch on. Being so small, we haven't really had a choice but to be family. And now going on graduating, I'm glad for it because whether or not I talk to these people on a regular basis now, like if I saw anybody after I still know them, and they would still be family.
Wow, well, that sums it up here. Ladies, congratulations. And hey, that family feel will come together May 13th at 10 for the baccalaureate. Then shortly after that, I think, 11:30, we're going to have a graduation at Millington First Baptist Church. So congratulations. And hey, we look forward to that senior video where it makes everybody cry. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Tom Lasella Jr. back with you again, and this time we're on the campus of Brighton High School with the class of 2023 top 3. And I think they're still socially distancing. Y'all can come in a little bit closer. And they're having a flashback to their freshman year. We're going to get them to introduce each other, so we're going to start off over here.
Okay. Hello, I'm Thomas Holloway, I'm rank 1.
I'm Gianna DeLisio, I'm rank 3.
And I'm Rhys Roberts, and I'm number 2.
Okay, so hey, congratulations on y'all achievement. And first question, how does it feel to be on the brink of graduation?
Nervous.
Oh, very honest answer. Why are you nervous?
I have to give a speech. Not looking forward to that. I mean, I am not probably gonna be the one that trips on stage, but at least I get to be the one that trips on stage.
Wow. Okay. And you're the historian, so you got a flashback on these past 4 years.
Yep. Definitely hard.
Okay. Good luck. Valedictorian over here. You got a speech too?
Yes, we do. Been working hard on it. Tough. We're gonna have to talk in front of like 1,000 people. I'm not very talkative already, and looking forward to it.
I can tell. I can see. I can hear the enjoyment in your voice. You might actually be looking forward to it.
I'm pretty excited about it. I like to talk a lot and I'm really loud all the time. But Doc Smith, our teacher, has been helping us write it and like perfect it. So I'm thinking it's gonna be really fun.
Okay, now listening to the three of y'all are three different personality types. Do y'all pretty much represent the class of 2023 up here at Brighton perfectly? Different styles, different types?
Somewhat. I mean, we all do very different things. I think we're missing some parts of Brighton, but
Especially sports.
I think
Okay.
I think that us being like the top three shows like the diversity that we have.
Okay. Now, what got you up here? What, I guess, got you to be number one? What would you say is it a personality trait? Is it a work ethic thing? What got you here, Thomas?
I was told in freshman year by my biology teacher not to lose my 4.0 when it was easy, and it was after freshman year I decided like why not go all the way, and so I set a goal for myself and I just worked to achieve it.
Okay, so you took a challenge serious and just kept it going. Now, what some of the activities that you're involved in that, you know, I guess a kid here at Brighton can get involved in extracurricular activity? I heard something about the band or something.
Yeah, I play the French horn and the mellophone in our Brighton band, and it's so fun and so cool because, like, even the band is very mixed personalities. Like, we have some people who are very country, we have some people who are very uptown. Like, it's just a bunch of different people, and we just come together to be serious and have fun with music.
Okay, now listening to you mentioned the athletes of your class. It seemed like you kept up with everything by doing your thing. I guess how would you describe the class of 2023 up here at Brighton High School, and what would be your niche?
My niche, I think, is just kind of academically. I'm in a lot of the honor society, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, all that. But I think we are a very diverse class, especially if you've just seen our top three. We have one that's in band, we have one that strives really academically, and then I'm all over the place trying to do everything. But I think we do represent fully the class of 2023 because there's not necessarily little cliques here and there, but we all kind of come together and try to form a diverse class of 2023.
Okay, let me piggyback off a phrase you just said, all over the place. And Thomas, I'm gonna come to you. Y'all 4 years was all over the place. Started off normal, then man, longest spring break ever.
Yeah.
Then a year of hybrid learning. Then we're kind of getting back to normal. Then we're seniors. How would you describe this past 4 years?
Yeah, like you said, it started out as, we're gonna get out a little bit early, make it like an extended spring break, and then it quickly turned into, it's gone, everything's like super chaotic, and then coming back, I think it was strange trying to get back into the move of it. We haven't really had the opportunity to have like a normal like high school experience, but I think that's what makes our class like special.
Well, y'all to be the class known for getting things back to normal. Are things back to normal?
Mostly. I feel like we started off this year going back to normal, and then we got hit with all this crazy weather. But I think we're trying to get back into like, finally we can take like a, it's all over breath.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit you with this question because you guys be thinking about this as a historian. Your bookends. You start off with a global pandemic, and then you end with a tornado in your backyard. How would you say y'all got through these past 4 years?
I'd say our main reason that we got through these past 4 years is because, we've lived through a chaotic society, especially going through high school, and that's already a big enough change going from middle school to high school. But the way that we got through was definitely perseverance, coming together, rather that we did grow as individuals because we were so far apart for a long time, but we all came back together and learned together and grew together, and that's what made us persevere through all these events.
Okay, so that leads to my last question for all three of y'all. What separates the class of 2023 from all the rest that preceded y'all and the ones that come after? Who wants to jump in on that?
I would say our perseverance. Like, it felt like all through these 4 years that the world was trying to force us back, and like it was trying to prevent us from moving on to become the best that we can be. But we're here now, and we didn't really let any of like the global pandemic, the tornadoes, like all the CDC regulations, we didn't let any of that affect us negatively, and we've really thrived as people.
Wow, y'all agree with that sentiment? Well, hey, y'all are standing tall, and in a couple weeks, y'all be standing on that stage giving some great speeches, and hey, summarizing the class of 2023 for Brighton High School. Congratulations, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We're on the campus of Mumford High School here today. Sound like class is just getting out. And we got the top 3 for the class of 2023 in front of us. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Noah Lambert, and I'm Valedictorian.
My name is Bo Baldridge, and I'm Salutatorian.
My name's Abigail Ham, and I'm Historian.
Congratulations. You magnificent trio. Heard a lot of great things about y'all. How does it feel to reach this milestone in achievement?
I mean, it feels like it's a lot of years of hard work, a lot of effort put in. You know, I mean, we've been waiting for this day since we were in kindergarten. We've been learning since we were in kindergarten, and it feels like it's a lot of build-up. It's scary, but I mean, I'm happy to be here. I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy about that.
Hey, now, did you see yourself being here in this moment 4 years ago when the world changed and we had to do things a little bit different? Did you see it being, I guess the word I think of, normal? Did y'all see it being this normal? Who wants to jump in on that question?
Definitely not. I had a little bit of a different experience than my classmates in that I was fully virtual my whole sophomore year. So I couldn't imagine even standing here today. I thought being in my bedroom working on that computer every single day, I was going to go crazy. And so my junior year, when we finally could come back, well, when I could come back in person, it was magnificent, to say the least. Being able to come back to just like being around your peers in the classroom, having that real learning experience, and being able to fully indulge in that classroom experience is something that I'll forever be grateful for, and something that I think I really took for granted before we missed out on our freshman year.
Now, how was the reconnecting for you personally?
The reconnecting for me personally made me realize that there was a lot of friendships that I truly valued that I didn't invest in, and a lot of relationships with my teachers. I have so many opportunities here at Mumford High School, especially through CTE, something I'm very passionate about. Being very active in the FFA is like, I never really knew how grand CTE was here at Mumford High School and how really rooted we are in preparing our students for the workforce. So I think that's one opportunity with the relationships within my advisors that I'm so grateful for.
There are a lot of wonderful programs and activities up here at FFA. You know, sports has been good up here, but everybody knows the band up here at Mumford High School.
That's
so,
us.
Hey, so Mr. Valedictorian, talk about how does Mumford High School enrich a kid?
Sure. So, I mean, for my band experience, from enriching it, I started out here. I guess the band was the only thing that I knew that was going to be able to connect, because my sisters had been in here, so I've heard about it. And then COVID hit, of course, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I always knew that the band program was always going to be there for me. It's kind of another family inside of the Mumford High School, and I really get to talk with these people every single day. I get to know them through all 4 years, all through walks of life, and it's very enriching to me to know that I can also be a part of bring my own culture of Mumford High School band to whatever other college or opportunities that I get, and I can bring those values to them as well.
Hey, now, the three of y'all had definitely, you separated yourselves. Now you got this achievement, and the big night in May, you get to go on that stage and make some speeches. What advice would y'all give to your peers and the ones who are still behind, you know, class of 24, 25, 26, the rest of them? What advice would y'all give them?
I don't know really what to say, but I mean, be true to yourself. Continue living how you've been living. You know, just because you're getting old, your back's gonna start hurting. Just because, you know.
Stop talking about me, man. I'm behind the camera.
Just because, you know, you're starting to climb into adulthood, that doesn't mean you can't lose shape of what you are. You know, you stick to your dreams, you stick to your true self, and I mean, you don't lose that passion.
Okay.
My advice would be take advantage of your opportunities. Wherever you are, whether it be in Tipton County Schools, Shelby County Schools, anywhere really in the state of Tennessee, you have so many opportunities you can take advantage of. Whether that be taking that dual class you've been too scared to take, or switching instruments in the marching band because you're not sure what you want to do, or making the jump into that CTE organization. Take advantage of your opportunities while you have it. You're only in high school once, and you have so many chances ahead of you, and help set yourself up for a better future.
Well, Mr. Valedictorian, I'm going to throw you a different question so you can conclude the Mumford High School portion of this video. for the class of 23, what separates y'all from all the rest who walk the stage and those who will walk the stage in the future? What makes the class of 23 so special?
I think the obvious thing is coronavirus. Once again, that's such a big thing that just stopped the world. But I think from our perspective, we had a semi-regular freshman year, and then junior and sophomore year, which is we didn't know is every other day. We weren't going to go to Fridays, and then we get to go to senior year, and we get to see what maybe our version of normal is. And what I would say is that separates us is maybe we get to apply those perspectives and those unique things that we were able to experience into our future vocations, our future sports, and perhaps that we can use those unique opportunities that, although it's terrible and bad that we had a pandemic, but we can use that for the future and what we accomplish and our opportunities, and that is something that's going to separate Class 2023 from anybody else.
Well, I appreciate it, and hey, this is the best of Mumford High School for the class of 2023. Congratulations, and hey, good luck on getting on that stage. Hi, it's Thomas Ellis Jr. here on the campus of Millington Central Middle High School, and we're here with the top 3 for the class of 2023. Ladies, will y'all please introduce yourselves and your rank?
I'm Kiersten McDonald, and I am number 3.
I'm Emma Warren, and I'm number 2.
And I'm Angela Calva, and I'm number 1.
What? Wait. I can't, yeah.
Wait,
Hold
on, wait.
No, you're Kiersten.
No. Wait. Wait a second. You're over here.
Oh, okay.
I'm over here. You're over here.
Oh, you're Angela, right?
Yeah, I'm Angela.
Oh.
No.
Wait, no, you're Angela.
Yeah, okay, people, I think what y'all seen is senioritis in full display right here. These young ladies forgot who they were. Okay, so let's try this again. And we got it right this time, right?
Maybe? Let's try this time.
Hey, y'all might have to come to graduation in May to figure out who's really who, but let's try this one more time. Introduce yourselves, ladies.
Hi, I'm Kiersten McDonald, and I'm number 3.
I'm Emma Warren, and I'm number 2.
I'm Angela Calva, and I'm number 1.
Hey, as you can see, hey, they know how to have some fun. Well, look, congratulations, ladies, on y'all milestone and y'all achievements. How does it feel to reach this point of high school, but also to have this honor to go along with it?
I'm tired.
What makes you tired?
It's just
The 7 o'clock.
Yeah, the 7 o'clock. It's about time to go home now, so kind of the final stretch.
All the hard work we put in.
Okay.
I guess it showed that you paid off.
Well, not only did y'all put in hard work, y'all had to adjust to not only high school life, but y'all had to adjust to life. Y'all will be known as the class that went through a roller coaster ride of changes from your freshman year all the way up to now. Do y'all remember those days where you had to wear masks, stand 6 feet apart, and all those kind of things? And how does it feel to be here now, where it's quote unquote normal? Who wants to jump in on that?
Well, that's kind of exhilarating. We made it. We did it. We did it together. We're here now, and overall, I think we are better than we were.
Yeah.
Definitely have some skills that we didn't have, such as knowing how to be alone.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
On a more positive note, I'll say that whilst COVID was a bad time for a lot of people, it also allowed self-discovery and allowed many people to find new things about themselves that they didn't know before.
Mm-hmm. And what are you thinking about this some of the 4 years?
We grew a lot those 4 years, and we developed many skills, like survival skills.
Yeah. Well, does it make you?
I do have a first aid kit in my car. So.
Wow. But does it make you appreciate companionship, friendship more? And when y'all see each other in the hall, does it make you appreciate that more? Start off with you, Miss Valedictorian.
Yes, as we get closer to graduation, I get a little more sentimental, like thinking this is the last few days I'm gonna see these people in my life.
What about y'all?
So I didn't talk to very many people in my 9th or 10th grade year, so coming into 11th, I made a lot new friends, and I definitely appreciated being able to do that. So I would say yes, companionship has definitely become something that is a very important part of everyday life now.
Yes, I was actually going to highlight on that because I actually had a class with her freshman year, and we had to sit next to each other, but we didn't even really talk until
this year, really.
Yeah, this year, really. But after COVID, it really kind of made you think about like who your real friends are in a sense, because not everyone is who you think they are, and it really builds you closer together with the ones you keep around.
You definitely built a support group.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a very strong one.
You shouldn't have to go through high school alone.
Gotcha. Well, y'all support group is about to get much bigger and larger because y'all are about to head off to college all across these United States. Where are you heading off to?
I'm going up north to Indiana, Notre Dame.
Okay, South Bend.
I'm going to Colorado, University of Denver.
Get ready for the snow in the mountains, and
I'm going to Friedhart.
okay, you're going right up to the road, but hey, good people up there towards Jackson. So what do y'all hope that Millington has prepared y'all for on the next chapter of y'all life? What is the biggest lesson that you'll take from your time in high school to prepare you for the next level?
Being able to conform yourself to like the different environments that you're going to have to be in, because like we, you know, had to go through COVID and then had to go to virtual, and then now we're back in and having to act like everything's normal.
I'd say we're very good at adapting to new situations.
Okay. And
Well, I was gonna say not waiting until the last minute until the deadline to turn in work. But yeah, definitely I learned to multitask and how to handle a lot of stuff like activities like sport and school all together. So I think I'm ready for that.
okay. Well, my last question goes to all three of y'all. They are the class of 2023 and the top 3 representation here at Millington Central High School. What separates the class of 2023 from those who preceded y'all and those who will come after y'all? What makes y'all so special?
The perseverance. I mean, we were able to get here, even through everything.
I was just gonna say that we're awesome.
Yeah,
That's that simple.
I definitely
That's
agree with that one.
Yes, I think that will make a big change in the society in the future.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna help get us back on track.
I truly hope so.
Okay. Hey, we count on y'all, but hey, first we got to send y'all out to y'all respective universities and enjoy a little bit more life, and then y'all have plenty of time to work. But we appreciate it, ladies, and congratulations on y'all milestone and y'all achievement.